folks, so today's video is going to be my review for the Master Palette by Mario. Rambling blah blah of thoughts about it. Guys, I'm not that great at reviews. If you guys want like in-depth reviews on stuff, go check out Stephanie Nicole's video. She has amazing like price breakdown per grams and in comparison to other palettes and that kind of thing. Go check that out if you guys want like a really comprehensive like review video. Now this is the first palette in my sort of 1 week 1 palette series, and I got to wear this for 5 different looks. You guys saw me applying them and working through them and sort of seeing what I can get out of a palette. So all that being said, I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about price. This palette is $60 Canadian, which equals out to $5 per eyeshadow because there's 12 in the palette. Now, very simply, do I think that it is worth it? Yes, I do. So using this for 5 looks in a row, I've come to find out that this palette is a standalone palette. It's something that I didn't think that it was when I originally saw the PR swatches and things on Instagram. I didn't think that this palette was going to be one that I could use on its own. A lot of these eyeshadows look very similar, and they look like a lot of really nice neutrals, but the thing that concerned me was that there is only the 3 matte shades in the palette. Now, as you guys kind of saw over the last couple days, I have actually used these, and I have used no other outsider eyeshadows for all the looks that I've created. So that's saying something, because there isn't really a light cream eyeshadow, which is something that I'm really used to. So that was my concern originally when I started out, was that I'm not going to be able to blend things into the crease easily, but that wasn't really an issue. My other concern for the palette was how many different looks am I going to get out of it. Again, when I originally looked at it, and I'm sure this was a concern for a few people I saw, was that, okay, it's just a bunch of neutrals, like how many different looks am I really going to get out of it? I was able to do sort of a red metallic smoky eye. I was able to do a simple, clean, shiny champagne eye. I was able to do a dark smoky eye using just the matte. I was able to take the blue and make like a dramatic liner. So if you have a little bit of creativity and you're able to sort of experiment, you are definitely going to be able to get a lot of different looks out of this palette. So for me, that makes this worth it. That makes it worth $60 alone, because I know that I can just grab this palette and I don't have to grab an additional palette to use with it, or I don't have to grab other eyeshadows, or you know, I can throw this in my bag and I can get a week worth of eyeshadow looks out of it, different eyeshadow looks out of it, and I don't have to worry about bringing a different palette, which is great. Now, another thing that I really like about this is that it's easy. All of these shades are so well pigmented but easy to use, and they blend with each other easily. I've had a couple palettes where metallic shades don't blend very well with matte. This isn't the case. They blend wonderfully. And all of the colors in this palette complement each other, so you can take any one of these shades and sort of mix it with another one and be able to create a beautiful eyeshadow look. So I actually suggest this palette for beginners because it is easy to use, and the eyeshadow quality is so good that I feel like if you're a beginner and you're just starting out and you get a palette like this, your eyeshadow looks are going to look amazing regardless. And you know, a lot of my videos as well, I didn't use a whole lot of brushes either. I use 1 or 2 brushes, sometimes 3. I always use my fingers. That's just a thing that I love to use. These eyeshadows are so easy to work with that I feel like it's just simple, and that's great. So overall, do I think that this is worth it? Yes. Do I suggest it? Hell yes, because this is actually limited edition as well. So I suggest that if you want it and this is something that you're looking for, definitely go get it, because it is so easy to use, and the eyeshadows are amazing quality. They're just some of the best that I've gotten all year. But yeah, that is my review. It's a lot of rambling, I know. Apologize, I'm not very good at reviews. Typically when I just like something, I go, I like this. That is my quick review of that palette. I do hope you guys like this series where I use a palette for 5 different looks and then review it. Let me know down below which ones that you might be interested in. Just a heads up, I will be doing the Kat Von D Metal Matte for sure. And this palette, because there's so many different eyeshadows in there, like take a look at this. I feel like I could actually use that for like 3 weeks. I also have the Modern Renaissance palette if you guys want to see some looks using this. The Graveyard Girl palette. Also things like the original Venus palette from Lime Crime. I have both of those. Also suggest palettes that are coming out that you guys might want to see me do videos like this on. Obviously I have a backlog of things to talk about, so I'll be doing videos for a while, I'm sure. Definitely have a conversation down below. I'd love to read your comments and respond when I can. And until my next video, I'll talk to all you soon.